everybody, how you doing today? Okay, I got a few questions. I did write some notes down so I don't become wacko and forget. So I'm gonna do a quick talk, but I'm not getting on the camera. Okay, now first question was, can I do a clay skull? And I sure will. That'll come up within the next couple days. That one's for Taylor. Uh, and I will definitely, I even have my clay sitting here, so, and I'm going to do a big version, but yeah, I'm going to do a basic, quick skull for you, very easy, and fun, and right before Halloween, so, that's awesome. I have a couple more of my little creepy little guys that I'm going to draw this week and put up, in respect to Halloween. And then, because I'm getting such great feedback and messages about my little guys, I might do like once a week just like a general little drawing like that, because I enjoy it so much in between other things that I'm going to be doing. Excuse me, I also got asked about this stencil. This stencil is about, old. It's pretty old and well loved. Where I got this was AC Moore. And I'm sure if you look at Michael's, you might find it there too. But I got this at AC Moore, and it is in the section where the rub-ons are. Like, there's a section where they have rub-ons and bigger stencils like this, and the cheap stencils, which I always buy every time I go when they have different ones that you can get for like $1.99, $2.99. And that's actually where I got this. So it's, like I said, I love rub-ons. I love using them in my mixed media. I don't really use them as much right now as I would like to. But that's where I got this at. It was AC Moore. And like I said, it's in the section by where the small like craft paint is. And they have tons of rub-ons and tons of big like stick things that you stick on the wall as decoration, or big humongous like stencils and stuff so that you can stencil your wall. And like I said, the rub-on section, where the craft paint is and whatnot. And that's where I got this from. And I don't know how much it was, but that's, I always go there. They never have in all these art stores and craft stores, AC Moore, Michael's, Joann's. I've not been in a Hobby Lobby. I can only imagine. They never keep all their stencils together. They always have stencils in so many different sections, and like I said, if you look in where the rub-ons are, you'll find stencils that I've bought that were for the wall, or I've even shown a few of you of the stencils that I've bought that I've cut into pieces, because I like different pieces of it to use for smaller stencils. So that's where I got this. Okay, the skull, the stencil. Somebody, I think 2 or 3 people asked me how old I am, and I'm 43. And about the book cages, backgrounds. Okay, so I got asked a few times about, because when I get asked more than, usually when it's more than once and I see it, I try to remember and write it down. I'm about doing a background, which I usually respond. I have tons of backgrounds that I've done on previous videos throughout my channel. I have like, I don't know, 190 videos or something like that. So I don't mind doing another background and showing how, because I've received a lot of questions and a lot of requests for it. And not only that, I've been getting so many viewers daily, new viewers, that I'm sure that it won't hurt to show again and again and again. One of the things I want to say is, as far as backgrounds go, if you have a dollar store near you or a library that has books that are for sale or whatever, I love getting books from the bookstore no matter what it's about. They usually have religious books at mine. I don't know why. But I buy them because I like using the book pages. And I'm going to do a background video coming up this week, and I'm going to use book pages in it. Another question I got was about making journal with cheap material. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show how to do a journal in two different ways. One way is, and I don't know if I'm the only wacko that does this. However, when I go to the grocery store, I always grab quite a few extra paper bags. Or and if you ask them, they'll give them to you. But I'll either like double bag or like put a brown bag and then put my plastic bag inside of it. You know what I mean, to carry it. And then I take them home and then I save those brown bags. And if you do that, and you guys want to do it along with me, I will make a journal. We'll make a journal out of that, which is free material that you're getting. So then we can make a journal. So I'm giving you enough time that if you want to get some brown paper bags, we can either do it together on my video, or then you'll have them to make your own journal. I'm going to do one that way, and I'm going to do one that I was originally going to do, whether we use printer paper or watercolor paper, mixed media paper, cardstock, whatever. So we're going to do one that way too. So I wanted to answer that. That's going to be coming up. Hoping this week. I have kind of a few things I have to do this week. But so that'll come up within this week or next week, or maybe I'll try to get one done this week and then one, do one the following week. I think that was the bulk of, like I said, people are leaving me such great comments on those little guys that I draw, and I love them because they're just so peaceful. I'm also getting a lot of requests for my gelato demo of the thing I bought, so I'm going to be doing that. And also, what else was there? All right, the journals are going to be a whole. What I'm going to do on my journal demo is show you the journals that I have and that I've made and how I've made them. Also, any questions you have below. I've been getting so many polymer clay requests, and I love them. I love them. So keep them coming. Don't ever be afraid to leave me a comment or write me an email. I do have a lot going on, so if I can't get back to you right away, don't get upset or think I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. I'm just trying to keep up with everything. But I appreciate your messages and I love them, and so I'm really trying hard to answer you guys and to keep up with what you guys want, because I have like a list on my computer of like a lot of things that people are asking me to do. So, and I love it. Another thing I kept getting questions on, which I totally forgot about, which is so total me, is the paper clay stencil paste that we made. Stencil paste, modeling paste. If you go a few videos back, it is, I believe, me answering questions and then using the paper clay that I reconstituted that was bad, that I was going to throw away. I reconstituted it, and I used it as stencil molding paste. As you can see, it's kind of thick. I made it very thick. So I figured we'll do a real quick demo on, I'm going to use spray on it, and then I'm going to use some paint, and we'll see how that comes up. I really, I'm so excited because I'm moving my room back upstairs into my old bedroom, like I said before. And I'm very excited about that, so I can put my sewing and everything in one room again and be more organized. And so I'm very, very excited. So I'm trying to contain myself. But we're just going to use regular acrylic paint, whatever acrylic paint you have, craft paint, whatever. And I'm just going to put a little bit, squeeze a little bit on my mat, and then take my paintbrush, and as you can see, that was because of the what I mixed it with had a little bit of Dilutions on it. Dilutions Sprank, and it got in there. That's why it's not all the way white. My brush, I'm going to wet it, but I'm going to dry it just so it's pliable. And put it in my paint, and let's paint over it and see what gets the best result. Now I should have used probably a round brush or a sponge which I'll do that in a minute. Wait. But it covers nice. What I probably should have done, like I said, is use these makeup brushes. These makeup sponges you get at the dollar store are fantastic. So let's see. I'm going to just dip it in there and pat on it. Yeah, that covers way better. Definitely. And then I'm going to do a little bit over here, just so we can see what it looks like. And then I'm just going to get some on here and just pat on a letter to see. Yeah, works good. So this is definitely the way to go to use, you know, I mean, the paintbrush worked fine too, but this definitely, because you can push hard on it and it gets in them crevices, but either way is fine. Or a rag. So that's the paint. And that came out, look how nice that looks. Okay, so that's that. So I'm just going to take the rest of that and just kind of smear it on here, because I hate wasting. And see, when you use these, and these can be cleaned off. You just wash them in water before it dries. I've never really washed them after it dries, so I don't know if it comes out after it dries. But you can always, if it dries, just cut off the end. But look at the look you get by just kind of smearing on that dry. You know, it gives it like a nice, like, kind of like airbrushy kind of look. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's just that with the paint. Now we'll use our dilutions. We'll use pink. And I'll just spray it on. That definitely covers nice. And you can also, again, take your pad and, you know, kind of go in and it's, as you can tell, it's reconstituting the color that's on the, which is awesome, actually, which is on the molding paste. In this case, Creative Paper Clay, the light, D-Light. But it's reconstituting it because it's waterproof. But look at that cool look you get. So sprays will work, definitely. Let's try a paint pen. Yep, and you just trace over it. Try a different color. We'll use my crappy blue that doesn't really work. So even if you have a crappy marker, look at that. All right, let's use a regular, just a regular marker. That works. That definitely works. And then we can just come over here. And kind of, so you can see the texture underneath. Very cool. And let's do a, I always grab this one color, and I'm going to do a different one. Now I'll do the same color because I love it. I love these Rose Art, Neon Rose Art, which these are the same as Crayola watercolors. You know, watercolors. Now, because this is pink-ish purple underneath, it's not going to be as bright. I'll have to grab a different color. It is color covering it, though, but it might be hard for you to see, so I'll get a darker color. But over here, plus I've used these so much, they're like running out on me already. Because I just love them. I just use them in my journal, and I use the crap out of them. Literally. Let's do a darker color. Let's do a purple, since it's kind of purple. Yeah. And you can just go over and trace it. Do it like that. Now I wonder, I'm going to rinse my brush off and kind of a little bit of water, since this is, will it make it watercolor? No, it's staying. The purple's a little thicker, that's why. But look at kind of making it like a watercolory thing going on there. This is one of the metallic colors actually in that rose art. Remember the rose art I got? It came with metallic and neon colors, which I'm going to buy me a new one of them because I use them so very much. But look at that. So very cool. And you can even use that and paint over. Okay, so we have that. And the last thing I want to try is, we know watercolor paint will work. Let's try a watercolor pencil. Let's try green. Just to see. We'll do one on the 7. And all I'm going to do is color on it like we would, as if we were coloring. I'll put a little bit there. These are the Reeves watercolor pencils. You can use any color pencil, the Crayola, all that. Okay, so we colored that. And let's see what the water does with that. You know, I love experimenting. And we're going to try one more experiment to see how sturdy this is. Or if when I bend it, is it going to break? So let's just go over that. And yep, that works. You can see that's watercolor. Now, it didn't stick on there as much as I wanted. Maybe I should have wet that first and did it. Let's try. Let's try again. Now remember, you don't want too much water on these because, yeah, but it is going on there. You kind of got to leave it. I got a little wet. Because you're going to because we know that we can re-react you kind of want to like dab it on. And it gives it a cool rustic look. So if you put too much water on this, you're going to re-react the Delight paper clay. Remember, because that's how we did when we did it. Now, I have a little Inca Gold metallic rub. Now, you can use whatever, you know, rub and buff, whatever you have. So, any kind of, you know, rub and buff or anything like that. And you just want to take a little bit on your finger. And this is what it looks like. Use your coupon at Michael's or AC. I think I got that at Michael's. You just put a little bit on your finger. And we'll come over here and we'll just rub it on. And see how it looks. I didn't put too much on my finger. You can see, because I have fat fingers, but you can see the color in between is gorgeous. But if you do work with it, like I said, I always try to do stuff in a hurry because I don't want to make it too long. But that'll definitely work also. So you have different ways. I mean, look how cool the paint dried. I mean, look at the top. That's any kind of spray that you make, whether you make your spray at home or you buy it. That's just acrylic paint. Now here comes the test. We know we have stuff over here. We know this is a little wet down here because I sprayed it. But let's fold it and see if it cracks. Let's fold it the opposite way. It's not cracking, which is good. So let's try these. I'm going to fold this S. I hope it's not wet. But you see this S. Now, obviously you want this to dry before you do it. But I'm going to fold the S and see if it cracks and what it does. And it's not. See? I'm folding it, smushing it, and it's not cracking. Let's do the H or the G because it has that thing there. And it's not cracking. So that's really good. So you use this in your art journal and all, and you get good stability of what you have. So this is a definite hit. I'm really happy reusing this Delight air dry clay that had dried out and reconstituting it and it coming into this. This is awesome. This is I'm definitely going to use it as a molding paste. So imagine if you go to the art store, Michael's or AC Moore or Joann's or whatever, and look in their child section. And I know that Crayola makes a light, it's called Light and Fluffy or something like that, of a child's air dry clay. Get a little bag, a little container of it. It comes like in a plasticky container bag. And take a little piece, just a little piece of it. Save the rest, of course, to do some clay things. But take a little piece of it, put it in a little Ziploc, and add a little bit of water and mush it like I did. And then try it. And see how you like it. Because, you know, when you use your coupons and it goes on sale, I'm going to have to look when I go. And maybe I'll get one and do a giveaway. But when it goes on sale, then you can buy it. And you don't have to spend $20 on molding paste. Or even $10 with a coupon or whatever. Also, we can make our own molding paste from Elmer's, which we've done. I'm also going to put on another paper clay recipe on my blog, knittingandthings.com. I'm going to be putting that up, I believe, today. I put one up the other day, and I have another one, which is cool. So I'm excited about that. I love having different ways and ideas on making it. And that's about it. So I think that's all I had to talk about today. Don't forget to head over to the skeleton giveaway and leave a comment. I'm going to be reposting that again on Facebook for the giveaway. And don't forget that if you want to be, I've gotten a lot of people emailing me. I'm so thrilled. But if you want to be featured on mixedmediamamas.blogspot.com, go check it out. I'm going to start featuring different artists. It's any kind of art, whether you do clay, sew, mixed media, paint, draw, whatever you do, whatever kind you do. I don't care if you do dark art, good art, clean art, whatever. I'm going to be featuring artists over there for a week. You'll have I'll send you a Q&A. You can advertise all your sites and talk a bit about yourself. And, you know, just I really want to focus on featuring all of us artists out there. And some people, even if you don't have a store, but I know there's a lot of you out there who do fantastic work and send it to me, but are nervous about selling it or nervous about, you know, this, that, the other. So this is a great way to start out and just kind of get your name and your art out there. And, you know, kind of break that little bit of fear. So it's mixedmediamamas.blogspot. Oh, no, not Blogspot, WordPress. Mixed Media Mamas at WordPress.com. And I will put the link in the About section because I'm horrible with links. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And that's about it. So I hope y'all have a great day. I'm all over the place today. I got a lot to do. So I hope this answered some of your questions. I did write them down. And I hope you guys have a great day and art a little bit if you're able to, or rest if you need it. So have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. Be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And don't forget, like I said, if you like this video, please like it and leave a comment. If you've come across me, please sub. I love it. I love my subs. I do giveaways. And we are a great bunch over here. I have a lot of great people. And my channel is growing even more each day. And I'm so blessed and thankful. So have a great day, guys.